All right, folks, thanks for joining in another episode. And this is all these things are very interesting, and I wanted to share with you because this is literally in every organization which is running Microsoft 365, they're running Microsoft Azure, even with AWS, and soon I am expecting to see GCP integration. I was going through it and wanted to share some of the stuff. This is you can bring and do the discovery in Amazon or AWS against sensitive data, which is achievable through Microsoft Purview. So you will have to enable those. So that goes to the concept of multi-cloud security strategy. So just wanted to share if you have that. But here today, I wanted to talk about not the active rules, run templates. If you look at these templates, I'm using a few of them in my environment based on the needs I have, because this is my production at the same time my lab environment. But it's a live environment basically where I use my primary email in Office 365, my particular private tenant. So you literally will have to go through it, but you have to understand before you create any of those or make use of them, which I will show you if you watch the video all the way to end. But again, this is good for SOC analyst, security engineer, all the way if you want to become a security architect, because these kind of things will help you. Because if you want to be customer facing, if you want to help a customer and the customer is using Microsoft Defender, then you can tell them how this SIEM can help them leverage these tools and technologies and give them the visibility in the environment. So that's from the architect mindset, consultant, and advisor. When you're a security engineer, you need to know how to set up Defender and how to bring those stuff. Basically, when you're SOC analyst, basically you just watch it and you get notified, and then you escalate it to a next level. So you see, these things are interrelated. Where do you start from? You have a career growth. And of course, for consultant, advisor, architect, there is a lot of room for you to learn as well. So that's being said, let's move on some of these things. So these are the rule types. These are all Microsoft security related rule types. Data source here is very, very important, because here, if this rule template to work, you have to have Microsoft Azure directory identity protection, as you can see. Entra ID, this is a new name. If I go back, and Microsoft Azure Active Directory identity protection. This is very important. If you do not have the source of the logs, this will not work. Same thing here. You have to have Microsoft Defender for identity needs to be enabled, which there, in my case, Microsoft Defender for cloud, I have not enabled it. For example, create incidents based on this one, Microsoft Defender for IoT. You have created incident based on Microsoft Defender for 365. So as you can see, we have different flavors of Defender. I'm not surprised, because I know Microsoft has at least 4 or 5 different offerings. That's why. And this is Microsoft 365 Insider for risk management. Mean insider risk management mean if there is an insider threat, are there any risk from your insider user? So you should be able to pull the data. So this is where it goes back to the concept of data connectors. And data connector ingest the file from these, and that's how it's going to work. So enabling it may not give the visibility if you do not have a particular license or something available. So that's why if you're running it, it may work, may not. So that's why. And there is one anomalous RDB logging. That's under the category of ML behavior, because machine learning will look at the behavior if somebody is trying to log into your remote desktop based on Windows security event, basically. So that's what it'll, and this is a criteria it will look for. Unusual IP. This IP is accessing that virtual machine or desktop that has not been seen in the last 30 days if you work from home from a particular computer and log into that machine. But that happens to be a request coming from a different IP that will invoke this alert. unusual geo, means if the IP address is from a different location, not from US, and it's coming from any part of the world, then it will invoke it. If there's a new user, right? So basically, that's the criteria in this scenario. If any of these conditions is true, alert get triggers, machine learning automatically send it. So imagine how would you do it if you were to do it manually? This is AI and machine learning and security kind of is helping you. This is where the power of machine learning and artificial intelligence. They do have also one more here for SSH secure shell login here. Same thing, right? But it will look for different port. SSH port is different RDB, but the criteria you look at here is pretty much the same. So what you'll have to do is configure this template. You can create the rule, whichever you wanted to do it, and then set it up according to your need. I hope this helped how the rule templates work in Microsoft Sentinel. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.